Have you ever come across verses in the Quran that seem puzzling or even controversial when taken out of context? Imagine holding a guidebook for life, but missing its profound wisdom due to misunderstandings. Today, we will dive into 5 of the most commonly misinterpreted verses in the Quran, uncovering their true meaning and how they embody Islam's core values of peace, justice, and compassion. Why is this topic important? Misinterpreted verses can create misconceptions about Islam, leading to unnecessary fear or mistrust. By clarifying these verses, we not only protect the integrity of the Quran, but also foster mutual understanding in a world that desperately needs it. Each verse we discuss has a unique story, revealing lessons that resonate across time and culture. So stay with us as we embark in this enlightening journey. You will leave not only with a deeper understanding of these verses, but also with insights that can enrich your perspective on faith and humanity. And here is a promise: by the end of this video, you will see the beauty of the Quran in a new light. So let's get started. Verse number 1: and kill them wherever you overtake them. At first glance, this verse might appear to condone violence, but understanding its historical context reveals a vastly different picture. During the early days of Islam, Muslims in Mecca were persecuted, tortured, and driven out of their homes. When they sought refuge in Medina, their oppressors pursued them, leaving the fledgling Muslim community with no choice but to defend themselves. This verse was revealed to permit self-defense, but with a crucial caveat: do not transgress. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, demonstrated this principle throughout his life. During the conquest of Mecca, despite years of hostility from the Quraysh, he forgave his enemies, declaring, "No blame will there be upon you today." This act of mercy turned foes into allies, reflecting the Quranic emphasis on restraint and forgiveness. Think about it. What if everyone adopted this balance of justice and mercy in their lives? This verse is a powerful reminder that Islam's teachings are rooted in defending the oppressed while maintaining humanity and compassion. Verse number 2: indeed, those who disbelieve in the message will have a severe punishment. This verse addresses the consequences of rejecting the truth after it has been made clear, not as a call for earthly punishment, but as a reminder of accountability in the hereafter. Imagine a teacher giving every student ample opportunities to learn and grow, yet some choose to ignore the lessons out of arrogance or neglect. This verse speaks to that deliberate rejection. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, never compelled anyone to accept Islam. A famous incident illustrates this. When a Bedouin urinated in the mosque, the companions were enraged, but the Prophet, peace be upon him, calmly instructed them to clean it and gently explained the sanctity of the mosque to the man. This approach of wisdom and patience shows that Islam values sincerity in faith over coercion. Does this resonate with you? Let us know in the comments below. And while you are here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening discussions. Your engagement helps us share this important message with a wider audience. Verse number 3: the male shall have the share of 2 females. Critics often misinterpret this verse as evidence of gender inequality in Islam. In fact, part of a broader framework designed to ensure justice in inheritance. In Islamic law, men bear the financial responsibility for their families, while women's wealth remains solely theirs. This distribution accounts for those obligations. Consider the example of Fatima, may Allah be pleased with her, the daughter of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Despite her modest life, she retained full control over her wealth, while her husband Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, provided for the family. This verse safeguards women's financial independence while ensuring that family responsibilities are fairly distributed. But here is an important clarification. The case where a woman inherits half of a man's share applies only in specific circumstances. In other scenarios, women inherit equally or even more than men. For instance, a mother and father inherit equally from a deceased child when there are no other heirs. In some cases, a wife inherits more than a brother if the deceased leaves no children. Moreover, daughters often inherit more than their uncle if they are direct heirs. Take for example a scenario where a deceased man leaves behind a son and a daughter. The son inherits twice as much as the daughter because he will likely assume financial responsibility for his sister and any dependents. This rule is not about preference, but about practicality and fairness within the family culture. The nuanced system ensures that every member's needs and obligations are considered, highlighting the Quran's profound wisdom in creating balance. Does this perspective surprise you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Verse number 4. Indeed, the prayer prevents immorality and wrongdoing. Many see prayer as a ritual, but this verse unveils its deeper purpose, which is transformation. Prayer connects us to Allah, creating a moral compass that guides our actions. Imagine a traveler lost in the desert, finding their way with the help of the stars. Prayer serves as those stars, illuminating the path of righteousness. The Prophet, peace be upon him, likened prayer to a river, cleansing a person 5 times a day. Just as water removes physical dirt, prayer purifies heart and mind. It's a daily reminder to stay aligned with our values and avoid actions that lead us astray. Beyond its spiritual impact, prayer fosters discipline, gratitude, and mindfulness. It's like a reset button for the soul, helping us refocus on what truly matters. One powerful example is when the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, were reprimanded for hypocrisy, and the solution was consistent prayer and sincerity. This shows how prayer is not just an obligation, but a remedy for personal flaws and societal ills. Do you feel the transformative power of prayer in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's start a conversation about how prayer impacts our daily lives. Verse number 5. And do not approach adultery. Indeed, it is an abomination and an evil way. This verse doesn't just prohibit adultery, it warns against anything that might lead to it. Islam takes a preventative approach, recognizing that small actions can snowball into a major transgressions. Think of a slippery slope. The best way to avoid falling is to stay far from the edge. The story of Joseph, peace be upon him, exemplifies this principle. When tempted by the wife of Al-Aziz, he chose imprisonment over betrayal, saying, I prefer prison to what they invite me to. His steadfastness shows the importance of avoiding even the pathways to sin, preserving one's dignity and faith. In today's world, this verse is a call to uphold boundaries, whether in relationships, media consumption, or personal conduct. By recognizing the potential dangers early, we protect not only ourselves, but also the sanctity of society. A call to reflect. The Quran is a treasure trove of wisdom, but it requires context and understanding to unlock its full beauty. Misinterpreting its verses is like judging a book by its cover, missing the profound lessons within. Through these 5 verses, we have seen that Islam promotes justice, compassion, and accountability. We invite you to continue exploring the Quran with us. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and help us spread the true message of Islam. Let's work together to dispel misconceptions and showcases the timeless wisdom of the Quran. Thank you for watching, and may this journey bring you closer to understanding the essence of faith. Stay safe and in Allah's protection.